He's hurting me. Call the police. Help, help, help me.
Help, help, help me.
She recently pulled up to No Jumper. She had them goons in them ski masks and shit like that pulling up, and she macing people, hit with that shit left and right. And apparently DC Baby Draco got himself into some beef with some Rolling 90 members. And they throwing around the name like DC Baby Draco ended up getting his tires slashed, his video equipment stolen and shit like that. Damn! And it's looking all bad, man. They've been going back and forth. They kind of started before Chunky Barbie pulled up to No Jumper. They had some incident going on to where I guess when he was locked up, she was staying at his crib. I guess him and his mom had a crib together and she was staying over there, and then just things went left. They saying that she messed around with the extinct team member by the name of Rimble, you know, and he's from Dodge City Crip over there in the harbor area. Oh, so yeah. It's a whole lot of stuff going on. And this really just remind me of when Tupac said, when females get horny, niggas die.
Hoes get horny, niggas die. Watch, every time. Every funeral you go to, it's a that was horny the night before.
I swear. Every time they get hot in the sack, you know what I'm saying? People tend to react because it's crazy how all this stuff started between Chunky Barbie and DC Baby Draco. Then now all of a sudden, from Rolling 90s, you know, they want to catch that fade. So she pulled up the No Jumper saying like, hey bro, you got some fades pending, homie. You're gonna have to run that. You know, and at that moment, it seemed like DC Baby Draco wasn't with it. So it's crazy how all of a sudden now he's saying he want that smoke with people. And man, if you saw the footage, they had people had blicks on deck. You feel me? So somebody could have ended up losing their lives behind this situation. You feel me?
Wow, what does that mean?
It seems like that DC Baby Draco, prior to this situation here, had put hands on her. And it seems like that she was in fear of her life, and she claims that she called someone else to call the police, but the way it was edited, it sounded like she was saying, he's hurting me. Call the police. Help, help, help me.
Help, help, help me.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
She thought about
it. So if you calling somebody to call the police, is that snitching?
Yeah. And I called that out because I would have to say that she claims to be, you know, one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? And if you're one of them ones, you follow that code, and that's not what you do.
He ain't lying.
It's getting dangerous at No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? It's getting dangerous at No Jumper. That's the point right there. Her crashing out, yo, I'm looking at this like, you know, this that female thing, but you're being recorded.
What he's getting into, niggas is going to be on his bumper, or he's going to end up, you know, catching a little bullshit ass charge, like you said, because the DA, they can pick that shit up even if she don't press charges. If they feel like there's substantial evidence and everything is being online, that's all they need to push for a case.
Gotcha.
Yo, that man's out there doing snitch activity right there, man. What? You can't record Wack talking on the phone. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say it. Because we know who we're talking to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it. Usually I don't say names, but shit, man, this man already said the name. You know, put this man on camera saying the name. You're not supposed to record him saying that conversation is supposed to be recorded. Period. The snitch activity you doing out there, You holding down everybody else, and you moving around with the camera like to make sure I get everybody that's here on the scene.
DC Baby Draco may not actually be affiliated with the set, but for all the hoods he done been to, Blood, Crip, Mexican, just all these different type of hoods, you know the rules. You know what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. I'm pretty sure you talked to different niggas and they talked about snitching and how that shit goes. So you already know what exactly you're doing.
Right.
You on some undercover trying to play your street card your civilian card.
Oh, damn.
To where you can say, if shit hit the fan, hey, well, I'm not from no gang, so, you know, I had to do what I had to do. You put yourself in a situation so nobody's going to feel sorry for you, bro.
Bro, right, and you know, when you play that type of game, you say you're playing the civilian card. If you go play the civilian card, then you can't do the type of videos that you do.
I don't know.
I mean, because if anybody sees it the way I'm seeing this right now, that they're gonna be like looking at this different. They might not want to work with him now because he's mentioning names.
That nigga snitching, low key.
I don't know what y'all call that, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And for you guys to look at that in a different light and not see what it really is, and then have him come to your neighborhood to do a vlog.
Yeah, I agree with that, what you just said, but I disagree with what you previously said because and that's going to be up to the people that whatever hood that he dealing with, because you can have an outsider explain what's going on. It reminds me of like them white people that do documentaries on different hoods and all that shit. Them good documentaries that we got about gang culture.
Right.
Some of them people have a better understanding of how the society moves and how certain people are put. Prime example, some of these gangbangers probably don't even know the history of where all this stuff stemmed from, to where you got a historian that actually, 1940 right. X, Y, and Z, okay. And they can break it down kind of better than the actual gangbanger that's in it. So yes, they can have a part to play, but then at the same time, they need to know the rules. And for whatever hood that's letting them operate in their shit, they should know, hey, we're letting the outsider in. So you might not tell them everything that goes on in your operation, but you might give them a close look.
You see where I'm coming from?
Now, as far as this snitching shit, yes, I agree. That's gonna look bad on him, to where people in the future be like, man, if something ever really go down, somebody get unalive, this nigga won't be telling. So this nigga don't need to be around. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. That part. He gonna turn over the evidence to the cops. So like I said a little bit earlier, this whole situation with old girl blowing up the spot, making it hot, is kind of fucking up DC Baby Draco bag, to the point to where, like you said, bro, he's not gonna be able to do these hood vlogs. He gonna have to do some reaction videos or something of somebody else going to the hood, so all over some punani.
Hey man, so you gonna tell me 94.6 of y'all are not subscribed?
What are y'all doing? Hit that subscribe button and put notifications on all.
Now let's get to the video.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Are you a fan of my brand and want to show your support? Well, I got some awesome merch for you to check out today. I got everything from stylish t-shirts featuring my logo to cozy hoodies that are perfect for those chilly nights. And don't forget about the signature hats and mugs. Whether you heading out to a concert, running errands, or just hanging out with friends, my merch is the perfect way to show your love for the brand. And the best part, I got some exclusive deals and discounts going on right now. So what you waiting for? Head over to the store, grab your favorite item before they gone. Yo, you now rocking with classic music. Now what I want you to do is hit that like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Yeah, let's get it.